So I understand with my anti-The Young Turk videos, anti-SJW videos, and my anti-government videos, I have attracted subscribers that are politically right-wing. I'm glad to have you. We probably have a lot in common. I'm pretty right-wing. I advocate for low to no taxes, smaller government, personal liberties, including gun rights and private property. If you unsubscribe to me because I decide to criticize those within the right-wing ideology, well, it sucks to lose you, but I'm not going to lie or live in an echo chamber or produce content that creates an echo chamber for the sake of keeping subscribers. I want to tell the truth, and I seek the truth. I want to have an honest and open dialogue, and I encourage you to tell me when I'm wrong, but I won't pander to anybody for the simple goal of keeping subscribers. So if you are here, still, I'm glad, but it's time for me to call out right-wingers. First off, let's talk about Bradley Manning, or Chelsea Manning. This comes from Conservative Review, a site that I actually like and visit. I somewhat trust as well. Traitor Chelsea Manning gets a free pass from Obama. Will Assange face charges as promised? So Chelsea or Bradley Manning is a traitor. So why is Chelsea a traitor? Chelsea Manning leaked over 700,000 official American diplomatic and military documents to WikiLeaks, a website that many suspect is a front for Russian intelligence services. Okay, sure. When you first read that, it sounds like Chelsea Manning is a treasonous traitor. So let's note WikiLeaks, which in 2016 was one of the most favorite websites to right-wingers. They exposed corruption within the Democratic Party and Hillary Clinton's campaign, and of course, right-wingers like myself ate it up. WikiLeaks was doing a service exposing corruption. So what files did Chelsea Manning leak? Let's see. First, let's go over to the Iraq War document source. The April 2010 posting of a 2007 video shot from U.S. Army helicopter hovering over the streets of Baghdad that put WikiLeaks on the map. The action is viewed through the crosshairs of an Apache gunship as unseen soldiers take aim at suspected insurgents, saying, "Light 'em up, come on, fire." The gunfire killed about a dozen people, including 2 Reuters employees, a driver, and a photographer, whose lens had been mistaken for a weapon. WikiLeaks dubbed the piece collateral murder. So, is this something that should be kept secret for the sake of national security? The latest cache of files pertains to a period of 6 years from January 1st, 2004 to December 31st, 2009, and shows that 109,000 people died during this time. Of course, a staggering 66,000, 2/3 of the total, were civilians. The reports reveal how torture was rampant and how ordinary civilians bore the brunt of the conflict. The files record horrifying tales of pregnant women being shot dead at checkpoints, of priests kidnapped and murdered, of Iraqi prison guards using electric drills to force their prisoners to confess. Equally disturbing is the response of the military to the civilian deaths caused by its troops. Excessive use of force was routinely not investigated, and the guilty were rarely brought to book. Bloody errors at civilians' expense, as recorded in the logs, include the day French troops strafed a bus full of children in 2008, wounding 8, a U.S. patrol similarly machine-gunned a bus, wounding or killing 15 of its passengers, and in 2007, Polish troops mortared a village, killing a wedding party, including a pregnant woman, in an apparent revenge attack. Questionable shootings of civilians by UK troops also figure. The US compilers detail an unusual cluster of 4 British shootings in Kabul in the space of barely a month, in October-November 2007, culminating in the death of the son of an Afghan general. Of one shooting, they wrote, "Investigation controlled by the British. We are not able to get complete story." What a traitor, am I right? Now I know, you're probably thinking, but it could threaten national security and put American lives at risk. Well, our government's actions put lives at risk. For every dead innocent life is at least 1 to 3 more potential enemies. That's just conservative estimates. I know, if my country was invaded and a foreign government killed my brother, I, my dad, my younger brother, 2 of my cousins, and his friends would take arms. Just from his death. Here's my beef with conservatives. You claim to be for smaller, more limited government. You're anti-government, so to speak. You stockpile arms just in case your government turns on you. Don't get me wrong, I do too, but when someone exposes the corruption of your government, you call them a traitor. Unless they're just exposing Democrats, then you're okay with that. Where's the logical consistency? You want your government constitutionally limited unless it's out of the country. then they can kill and fuck up whenever they want. I'm glad these documents were leaked. I'm glad someone had guts to release this, because how long would it have been before we found out about this? I'm just wondering, how is it that when it suits you, you're all for limited government, but when it hurts your feelings, you clamor for the hammer and sickle? Our soldiers are good people. Our troops sign up to protect us, to defend our freedom. They were being mistreated and used as pawns in our government's agenda under control by corrupt politicians. Bradley Manning had balls to call it out, and yet we call him a traitor. I think we as conservatives and right-wingers need to reevaluate our beliefs.